Welcome to the Malted Minis, brought to you by the Malting Hour. I am one of your hosts, Tony Golick, joined always with
Brandon Winninger.
I almost fumbled that. No pun intended. I know we're doing this during halftime during the Bears game, but I don't know why I almost fumbled that. I've been saying it for almost how long are we doing this? 5 years, 6 years, almost.
Many moons, many moons.
I mean I know Malted Minis are a newer addition to our programming here, but always join with Brandon Winninger. I don't know why I almost messed that up. I apologize, buddy. I hope you forgive me.
Fucking asshole. I hate this place.
By the way, happy birthday.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're not 50, like I said last night.
Thank God. Only 49.
Yeah. How has the weekend been?
It was good. Yeah, it was. Saturday was nice. I'm glad the weather was. It was like a beautiful night for us to sit outside and
that was a lot of fun.
Hang. But yeah, and I didn't come home feeling like crap. I think I had 3 beers, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to drink anymore.
Good move. I did the opposite
because I would have came home and felt like crap. So
we that was a good idea to go to Una Ani / Hubbard's cave there in Niles. That was a good choice.
Yeah, good turnout. It was good to see some people, and and I think potentially on my actual birthday, like I said, we'll probably go to dinner too. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted on that. So
I have Tuesday open for you, buddy. Would love to go to dinner. That was a lot of fun. A lot of good beers. I can't go to a brewery without bringing beers home. So
what did you bring home?
One of them, I was going to drink one of them, but then I tried one earlier, but I was like, I can't have another one of those. I had a Catacomb Master,
okay,
which is a super sweet. Let me see. You see that's the.
Oh yeah,
it's a pretty badass label with the death on it. It's a 9.5% juicy triple IPA, and it smells very tropical. I had one before the game started and had been drinking Montucky Lager since then. I have to pace myself. I have an early morning tomorrow, but I gotta watch the Bears game.
Yeah.
And then I also got the fresh hop double IPA Citra.
Okay, that's the one I think I had yesterday.
Yeah, that was very good. I had a lot of good beers there. Yesterday, and our friend Ron, after you had left, he had gotten. Oh, bless you! No, we're burping together already. I forget the spicy stout they have there, L something, but we paired it with a brownie, and I took a sip of it.
I remember he was doing that when we were.
Yeah, when you guys were wrapping it up.
Yeah.
So I took a sip of the beer. It was sweet. It was good, cinnamon, and then there's the heat. Then took a bite of the brownie, took a sip, and it was just heat. So it was kind of cool doing that with that beer. Yeah, nice. I've fallen in love with going there. It's always a good time. 2 times in this month, and after not being there ever, and I buy their beers all the time. So it was great to go. I'm glad you decided to do that there.
Yeah, me too. And I don't know why it made me think about it, but I think I had mentioned to you yesterday, we were talking about Great American Beer Festival and different stuff that's going on, all their new experience areas that are going to be a part of the festival. And I was looking at it again, but they have there's going to be a German beer hall or beer garden right in the middle of the thing, a sports themed area, a Halloween themed area.
This is going to get spooky.
A meet the brewer section, and some a chill area. It's okay.
I like chill areas. I like chilling. Are you a fan of chilling?
Yeah. Apparently, they're also going to have Mexican wrestling. Some lucha libre.
I don't know. I could tell you this. I couldn't have expected JBF to get cooler. Sounds like it's about to.
Yeah, that's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. We are not far away. We're about a month out.
Yep. And that being said, what did you choose to drink tonight? Jeez. Nothing.
Nothing anymore. No, I punched over an empty glass. I have chosen Revolution's, because we drink a lot of local beers here. Revolution's Pursuit of Freedom Apple Tart, because it's football. We're here at fall. In the Pursuit of Freedom, this one is a session sour ale with apple, cinnamon flavor, and vanilla flavor, and it comes in at 4.5%. Um, the first impression I got, opening it up and pouring it in the cup, taking a whiff of it, it doesn't smell like anything like that is in the description. Now,
Yeah.
taking a sip, as I do right now, it tastes like a juicy apple with a hint of cinnamon and a nice subtle vanilla. So
Okay.
for a fall beer, this is fantastic. I really like this.
Is it your first
Yeah,
time having it or no?
yeah. No, I've never had this one before. I don't know if I've ever, or if they have ever done an apple one before. I was
I don't think
interested in it
so.
mainly because, yeah, I don't think so either. I was interested in it mainly because to do a session sour with apple just seems tough, you know, like, and
Hmm.
I feel like this is the only way you can do it, and this is the only time of year you can probably get away with doing it. That
Hmm.
being said, I kind of want to grab another one of these. To I still have I still have a blackberry lemonade in the fridge,
Ooh.
from them, but I'd like to grab another one of these to actually have, like, as it gets a little more crisper outside with cooler air, because I feel like even sitting around, like maybe on Halloween giving out candy, drinking one of these would be great.
Oh yeah, I can see
But
that.
yeah, it's good. You know, we've talked about Revolution's Freedom series a lot, and we've had a handful of them. I one of my favorites still is the orange cranberry that we did for the Thanksgiving show one
Oh
year.
yeah.
I look forward to that one. I hope that comes out this year. But yeah, I mean, you just they nail these session sours so well that, as crazy as some of them sound, I'm always interested in trying it. Another they did a sangria one that was pretty good. It's probably wasn't my favorite, but I didn't dislike it. But all of their session sours, their Freedom series, has just always been very good. So, I going into this beer, I had expectations of really enjoying it. Now, on the flip side of that, the other beer that I had left from Beer on the Wall from my stop over there on Friday or Thursday is a Goose Island beer, and I can't. The only thing I can remember about now is it's a wine barrel aged beer, but it's like 12-ounce can. I think it's like 9%. I was like, I don't need a 9% beer right now. I'll go with a session beer. But I might hold on to that for you and I to try sometime.
Ooh, cool.
Only because it's so
So,
specific. I'm not like gonna like reach
yeah,
out
yeah.
and I'm like, oh, you know what? I want this right now, because I
Yeah.
bought that and this beer in mind with for the podcast. So yeah, it's tasty, man. I think you'd really enjoy it. I think it's a good fall beer. It's not like drinking apple juice. It is like a tart, juicy apple, without, like, the cider or juice, but there's an apple flavor in there. The cinnamon isn't too strong. I know some people are put off by cinnamon in beers. I love cinnamon and vanilla in beers, when done in correct amounts, and like the vanilla is very subtle, and the cinnamon doesn't like punch you in the mouth. It's not like you're sucking on a cinnamon stick.
That's good. That would suck.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wonder if they do like kind of like we've done in the past, where they just let it sit on cinnamon sticks, or you know.
So this says that it's cinnamon flavor. So I want to say that they're probably using an extract on this,
Okay.
which, for a session beer, that makes sense. I bet it's probably easier to use an extract on a session sour than rather than, using cinnamon sticks. And all of a sudden it's like, well, now it's just a cinnamon beer.
Yeah, and then
Because
probably have
it's,
to use a shit ton of cinnamon sticks.
well, yeah. And then you don't want to overdo it. And then I'm sure the price point of using real cinnamon as opposed to cinnamon flavoring in a session beer like this is probably, quite different.
Yeah.
So it might make more sense. Um, but yeah, so it's very good, man. I think you'd enjoy it. I want to grab one more for the fall here.
So, how many apples would you give that beer?
For this beer, this particular beer, I am going to give this. Last time I did this, I split it. You got very mad at me. Not very mad. Let's see. What do I want to do with this one? I'm gonna go 3.8. 3.8. I really like it. Like I said, it's good for this, for what it is, and I think they do a really good job. And I think a 3.8 is a respectable score for this. With that being said, my friend, what the hell are you drinking?
Since we are in the midst of a Bears game, halftime probably should be ending. I decided to go with Noon Whistles Daaa Gummy.
Great call. Great call.
That somebody gifted me last night for my birthday, and I have not had this one yet. I had not had this one yet. I've been sipping on it since we started talking, and this is fantastic.
I like that you started with "this is fucking" and then this is fantastic.
Yeah, censor myself.
Trying to edit yourself. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but anyway, so I'll read the description real quick. The Gummy is a hazy IPA with a blend of Cashmere, Strata, Chinook, and Mosaic hops. Cashmere hops open up with notes of peach and tangerine rind. Strata hops step in, offering herbal and dank undertones that add depth. Chinook hops brings a symphony of pine and resin notes. Finally, rounding everything out, Mosaic hops shine with their signature fruity character, weaving in elements of juicy citrus and ripe berries. And that's a dead on description. I didn't read the description first before I took a sip, and I kind of wanted to see what I would get because I noticed it was a kind of a wordy description. I'm like, that'll probably tell me. But yeah, I think it nails pretty much everything. I'm not getting, I don't know, I don't feel like it's as dank, like with the Strata. I'm getting a lot of, I'm getting that peach and tangerine, and I'm getting some real like fruity essence like right at the end. It's not really bitter. It is super, super juicy, and it's very, very easy to drink. 6.6%. But yeah, I mean, this is fantastic. I think this is like a new favorite of mine.
I went to look at Untappd to see if I checked it in, and I had not checked it in, but I do remember having that beer. I'm almost positive whether I grabbed it or maybe Clark gave me one time. Excuse me. I remember liking that beer very much.
Yeah, and you can see it is definitely hazy. So it's got that going for it, but a lot lighter in color. So it kind of reminiscent of like a slightly darker like pale ale or like just traditional IPA, and then just super super cloudy. But well done, man. Like I said, like I think I've had, I don't know, I want to say like 2 or 3 of the different like gummy beers. And this one, to me, I feel like is very notable to one that I would definitely go back to. Not just specifically because it's bears themed, but
sure.
I think it's just a really well done, really well balanced hazy IPA. And I feel like the big draw to this is it's like the bitterness is so subtle and like the juiciness is just like so overpowering. I think that's appealing to me a little bit more.
Okay.
Not that I don't like. I definitely enjoy like hot bitterness on IPAs, but like for this style of beer, I think it just plays really well and makes it super easy and fun to drink. So
nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of all the gummies. In fact, there's they do a mix pack of gummies that I've never purchased before, and I should do that sometime. As we're coming up close to Halloween, if I'm not mistaken, they do a ghost face gummy that is a hazy IPA with ghost peppers.
really,
Yeah, so we might want to include that on our Halloween/pumpkin beer episode.
I would be totally down with that. So you said it was called Ghost Face.
Ghost face gummy.
There's a paranormal gummy.
Right, I've had that before. I'm almost positive there's a ghost face gummy.
There is. Yep, that one's 6.8% for you spice lovers out there. This is not like biting into a ghost pepper. We did not want to lose the mango in IPA, so we're only able to make it so hot without losing the flavor we wanted. Okay.
So apparently, and I'm assuming this is probably available at the brewery only. Looking up on looking up on Untappd, they have Ghostface Gummy Medium, and Ghostface Gummy Hot.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if if they've done this. Looks like in 2023, that's what they did. They had the hot, and then let me see what for medium. Also, in 2024, there is Ghostface Gummy Medium, and they're in cans already. Interesting. Oh wait, people look like they may have held on to them because I'm seeing back in February they were drinking them. So I guess there was cans of them ready to go. Jeez, people were drinking. Who's drinking spicy gummies in January? Take it easy. Oh, it's an advent calendar beer. That's why.
That'll do it.
Someone said Anvit number 20 didn't read it properly, and it's Zippy 2.5. Well, you should have read it properly, I guess.
Yeah, it's a spicy beer.
How many pork chops, Polish sausage are you giving this beer?
I'm gonna get like a solid like 4.2, 4.1, 4.2, something like that.
Nice. Wow,
Yeah,
that's a pretty big rating from you for a hazy IPA,
yeah,
man.
yeah. No, it's this one's fantastic, and I feel like I thought about this one kind of last minute because I didn't have them in the. I didn't keep it cold last night. I didn't throw it in the fridge, but um, I think at like 6 o'clock, I grabbed one, went downstairs, threw it in the freezer, had it in the freezer for like an hour ish, and then pulled it, put it in the fridge, and it was in there for about an hour.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, perfect temperature, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good way to do it.
this is good, man. Definitely,
Nice.
I'm excited that I have 3 more of these. So,
Yeah, awesome. I still have those root beer brats for us, by the way. We can
oh
still
yeah,
cook those. We'll cook those another day. You know, with the way everything is coming up, I got Riot Fest next weekend. Super excited about that. Um, then some other events after the first weekend of October. Shouldn't say that. After the second weekend of October, which is when we're going to the Great American Beer Fest, my calendar is pretty much clear until the holiday. So I'm very
nice.
I actually I'm looking forward to all the things that I'm doing, but I'm also like home stretch of all the shit that I planned like in the beginning of
Yeah,
this year and just kind of kept going and going and going. I'm looking forward to having some time to be like, oh, hey, it's Sunday. Want to hang
yeah,
out and grill some brats and just hang out?
yeah, yeah. That Riot Fest, that's gonna be like kudos to you for taking that on again, man. That was a long weekend.
I know. I'm gonna pace myself a little bit differently. There are some people who I'm going to see throughout the weekend there, so that's cool. But going it alone, I think it'll be easier for me to not, maybe drink as much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll see. I'll give you updates. I'll give you updates on
Yeah, I
that.
almost pulled the trigger on getting a Sunday ticket, but I
I
didn't.
saw that. I forgot to respond to your text. That was my reaction was like, do it.
Yeah, you never know. Still could happen. We'll
Hey
see.
man, there's still time. There's still time. I got no one going with me on Friday. Fall Out Boy's the headliner. Friday's a good day. Saturday is definitely more of a relaxed day for me, so I'm looking forward to that.
I
Um,
think isn't Pat going on Saturday?
yeah, and I think there's like at least one band he and I want to see at the same time, so I might meet up
Nice.
with him to see Pavement. But I think he's going to go see Beck. Well, I'm going to see No Effects because that's the one day that I'm willing to sacrifice the
Yeah.
headliner to go see No Effects because they're headlining all 3 days because this is their farewell tour. This is it.
Who
They're
no
done.
effects?
Yeah,
Interesting.
and then Sunday ending it with Slayer. But I might tip out a little early to go see a little bit of Sublime.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, it might be the last time I ever see Slayer though. So first and last.
Yeah.
Gotta.
Yeah. I
I mean,
think
that's
Well, it was kind of like last year when we did like The Cure. It's like you gotta see it. Like when am
but
I ever gonna?
also
Yeah.
I had Chinese food in my hand and was ready to go home.
That was awesome.
uh, you know, excuse me. Harold's Chicken is back this year. I did see that at the food trucks. So
Hey, the upside is where all the food is now.
absolutely,
Like,
absolutely. No, I have everything. Like I was pretty like distraught when they moved it because I was like, "Oh, I just got used to knowing where everything's at. Like I know
yeah,
where all the good spots are. I know where the food is. And so now that they went back, I'm at Douglas Park. I happy to know where everything's at. I also think I'm going to do what we did and do the park at Goose Island and Uber and figure that all
yeah,
out as the night goes on.
yeah,
I'll probably, to be honest, when it comes to the headliners, as much as I want to see like the headliners, because I'm doing this 3 days, not pretty much on my own. I'll
yeah,
probably get halfway through the sets and be like, okay, I'm gonna start hitting those Ubers now so I can get to my car and get home because I have another
yeah.
long day ahead of me. Sunday might be the only day where I stick it out because I got Monday off at work, so I don't care when
Nice.
I get home. But yeah, looking forward to it. And that's it. I also have the crash test dummies this Thursday, right before Riot Fest. So
Oh yeah.
Crash Test Dummies, then Riot Fest, and I'm done with concerts for the year because Queens of the Stone Age have postponed their tour until next year. So might be able to still get you a ticket, buddy.
Oh yeah,
if that happens, I got you.
When was it? When was that supposed to be?
October 2nd.
Oh, the first weekend, right?
Yeah, the first Wednesday of October, which I was looking forward to because it was at Northern Island, so that would have been fun. But hopefully he gets better, lead singer Josh.
That's
man. 2 good beers. Remember to take a picture for me, please, so I can use this. And again, happy birthday, buddy! I love you, and thanks, I look forward to hopefully having dinner with you at Old Irving on Tuesday.
All right, man. I'll keep you posted.
All right, we'll see everybody next week.
Bye.
This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us individually on social media. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, and on Untapped as BDubDrinksBeer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Ace of Help Chicago, on Twitter, The Ace of Help Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all 3. Dan can be found on Instagram as hip__hops and hip hops on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at The Malting Hour.